What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux, and I have Theresa Boom Boom Romer here, and you won't believe the drama.
Rich Lux exclusive.
All right, we're back for another financial advice video with millionaire Theresa Romer, or she like to say successful person, Theresa Romer. So these videos always, what would you call it? Always like hits a chord with people.
Well, it's kind of like when you're in church and the pastor is talking about things.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're sitting there going, oh, how did he know I did that?
Yeah. They feel like
it's kind of like you feel guilty in church, right? So
yeah.
It's kind of like the people that are getting the most pissed off about what we're talking about are probably the people that need this information the most.
Yeah.
Look at my hair.
Guys, I really want to stress out to you, this is important. It's not often that we get to sit with a millionaire to give you guys some advice, some financial guidance.
Well, it's not even sitting with a millionaire. It's just sitting with a successful person that has found...
She's just humble.
Well,
billionaire.
No, but you know, I've had people coming at me.
But I really want you to value this time that we have here with her, because you can learn something.
Right.
Yeah.
So whether you're sitting with me listening to it or whether you're sitting with other people that have been extremely successful in life, successful people always have amazing things to share.
Yeah.
That help you.
And some people don't want to hear it, and they get upset in the comments because we're giving them financial advice. And I understand that there's a lot of people out there with disabilities that they can't get out of bed. Yeah. So that may not be directed toward you, because that's like a whole nother video within itself.
Yeah.
But here's some questions that we have for you.
But on that note,
yeah,
there's still some people, and you're gonna come at me. I know you are. I know it. But there are people that like being on disability.
Oh my, first of all, okay.
There he is.
First of all,
and I know a couple.
There are some people who do like being on disability, and they are abusing the system.
Yes.
Being on disability, you really can't afford much. You know what I'm saying?
No, so that's my question though, is why would you enjoy being on disability if you're really not disabled? Because you're limiting yourself on your money.
What you could possibly, you could gain more.
Yes.
But some people just maybe, I don't know.
But that's how the world goes around. That's why there's so many, everybody's different in this world. That's what makes the world so interesting, is we're all different. But there are people, and I'm not calling them lazy, but I'm just saying there are people that enjoy being on disability.
That don't need it.
And
it's taken away from people who need it.
Exactly. But I also feel like they're putting this ceiling on what they can
their
get.
Potential.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, how do you ever know your potential if you never tried? If you just want to settle for, I'm just going to get $1,500 a month and be happy.
Oh, wow. Okay, first question that we got for Theresa.
Okay.
Should I replace my beat up car?
Well, definition of beat up. Okay.
Yeah.
So is it beat up and it looks like shit?
Yeah.
But it runs great?
I think that's what they're saying. It's a crappy car. Yeah.
So even back in the day, so when I wanted a car, my parents said, you have to get your own car. We can't afford to get you a car. Okay. So you have to get yourself. Well, it's at 15, 16, who's got great credit? Like,
exactly.
You haven't even established credit yet. So I knew that I was going to have to save money to buy a car. So this was in 1977. Yes, I'm telling you my age. So anyways, I saved and I finally saved $500.
Whoa.
And I went out there looking for, what can I get for $500? And I got a 1970 Pontiac Le Mans. It was puke green with a yellow racing stripe down the side with blue velour seat covers. Mm-hmm. Wow. It looked like crap, but it ran good.
And did you drive it into the ground?
I drove it into the ground.
And I think,
even after I mistakenly got married at the age of 18, I still had that car, and I loved that car. And you know what? It was butt ugly, but you know what? It got me from point A to point B. Yeah. It got me to my jobs. It got me to my activities. It got me everywhere I needed. So if the car is beat up, like looks like shit, who cares as long as it runs?
Yeah, and if it does break down, and let's say the car is valued at $5,000, buy you another $5,000 car. That's what you were driving anyway.
Right.
You don't need to go buy a new car.
Right.
I think a lot of people spend, $80,000 on a wagon to just drop kids off at school
But
and then
that's
put
because
themselves
it's
in
all
debt.
about keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah, we talked about that. You don't need to necessarily have to put yourself in debt to keep up with people.
Right.
Especially a car that you're just using to drop off kids at school or pick up groceries.
Well, and we're not even
or
focusing
something.
on the moms dropping the kids
Yeah.
out of school either. I
Yeah.
mean, we're talking about kids going to college. We're talking about freshly people just now in the workforce. Don't get straddled with more debt than you need.
Yeah.
Like, who are you trying to impress with the car? Like, so what? It gets you to and from work. It gets you to and from school. Like, that's fine.
Next question.
Okay.
Should I pay off all my debt instead of buying a house?
That's yes and no. Because as long as you have some debt, you are creating a credit.
Yeah.
Case in point. So, back when my daughter was pregnant with the twins, I thought, oh my God, she's got this car payment. I feel bad for her. So I went and just paid the car off. She's pregnant with twins, but I thought I was helping her out. I was like, she doesn't need a car payment. Well, when she went to trade that car in, she didn't have any credit. And I'd already built her up credit. So I was like, what happened to your credit? And the credit agency said, well, after she went a few years without having any debt, her credit score went back to 0. So here I thought I was helping my daughter out,
you hindered her,
and yet I hindered her.
Yeah.
So we had to start over. I had to co-sign for her to have a new car. But now we've learned that lesson. So once again, it was like, oh, okay, you can pay off all your debt.
Yeah.
Or you can have a house.
So having a little debt is great.
Having a little debt is great.
Because I know you don't really believe in debt too much.
No.
Okay. This one's a really tough one. I think I have to deal with this one too. Should I let family or friends borrow money?
Never.
Really?
Never.
For real?
Never. Never.
I kind of felt like you would say that.
Never. First of all, family will never pay you back. Okay? I have loaned family members money. My husband, we've given all the kids money. No one's ever paid us back. Wow. So, no.
Not even
and friends, it'll ruin a friendship faster than anything, because friends will start to go, well, maybe they won't care if I don't pay them back. And then pretty soon now the friendship's gone. Never.
How much money do you think you've given to family and friends?
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And do you see them, or do you think they just stopped coming around?
Oh, no. Doesn't.
You still see them? All of them? Or some of them?
Some of them.
Wow. Okay, this one's a really good one too. It's should I pay? Okay, oh my God. Should I pay for my kids' college or make them do it?
Well,
see, these are tough questions.
My parents couldn't afford to pay for college.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, if we wanted to go to college, we had to pay for it ourselves. I see both sides.
Okay.
Because I see kids that get their education paid for them. They go to school, they party their asses off, they don't carry their grades, and the parents are going, whoa, why did I invest in all this money for you to just go party at school?
Yeah.
But then I also see kids that decide to pay for it themselves. They get straddled with all of this huge debt. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
They get out of college and now all of a sudden they've got $250,000 in debt. That's sad too.
That's a whole nother thing too, because you can be 18 years old and they give you $150,000 for school debt, and then they don't finish and they're stuck with all this credit. And I feel like it's hard. I feel like if you can, try to pay for your own college, because you don't want that student loan debt, because it'll haunt you forever.
Right.
It's not like a regular loan.
And there's so much financial help out there right now.
Yeah.
That I don't think you should have to carry all of the debt yourself.
Yeah. And the people out there, we always stress about, you always say, get off the couch and get a job. And there's one comment that said, I'm on the couch watching this video. But if you're struggling financially and you just have that one job, get another job, get a second job.
We've all done it.
Deliver pizzas or something.
We've done it.
There's so much other jobs you can do besides just that one to achieve your financial freedom.
I mean, here's case in point too. With we knew a kid up here at the country club.
Yeah.
And we would see him every night at the country club working, waiting tables, taking our orders and everything. And then my husband plays golf on the weekends, so he likes to go through McDonald's and get his little Egg McMuffin. And there he was on the weekends at McDonald's at the drive-thru. Wow. And why? Because he's got kids. He said, I got to take care of things. I want to take my kids to Walt Disney World.
Oh my God, that's a lot of money there too. But I think that the main takeaway of this video is, if you want something, just having one job is not going to pay for it enough. And I think most people should have what I call a side hustle, a side job, multiple hats.
I have a good question for you.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Go ahead.
Do you believe in GoFundMe pages?
Ah, man. Yes and no. Most people, I think that
Abuse it.
most people abuse it.
So my daughter reached out to me the other day and she's like, Mom, this one lady reached out to me and she wants to know if you could help her set up a GoFundMe page because she wants to fly in her relatives for Thanksgiving, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I said, don't ask me because I don't believe in GoFundMe pages.
Yeah.
Because I have never in my life asked for help from anybody. So these people now that just, oh, I want this. I'm going to start a GoFundMe page. Oh, I want this. And you saw in the news a while back where this couple got arrested for enlisting this other guy to act like he was homeless. And they literally brought in like $300,000, $400,000 because everybody felt sorry for this homeless man. So everybody was giving money, well, through investigations, they found that this homeless guy was never really homeless. He was acting, and this couple went to prison for they were spending the money on BMWs and lavish trips. So there's just so much of that going on now that you don't know who to believe and who not to believe anymore. Like I will contribute to a GoFundMe page if a family's been burned in a tragic fire and their hospital bills. That's real. I understand that. I'm gonna contribute to that. But for people to just come out of the woodwork and go, oh, I need this in my life. You know what I said to the lady? If you can't afford it, then you don't need to get it.
Yeah.
We all have wants. But that doesn't mean every want you have, you get. Sometimes a lesson is learned in, oh my God, I wanted that so bad, but
sometimes not getting it, like honestly, sometimes not getting it
is the best lesson.
Is the best thing, because I always say man's rejection is God's protection. So let that sink in. So you really want something, you don't get it. Maybe it's protecting you because, oh my gosh. But yeah, so if you enjoyed these videos with Theresa Romer, I know they always strike a chord with you guys, and some of y'all get so angry and send emails. Just understand it's not coming from a bad place. Sometimes the truth hurts. Some of the truth hurts. And I'm really happy that we have Theresa here for financial advice. Or anything you want to say? Any other? Because I'm going to keep this segment going. So y'all, I know y'all don't like it. But there's no drama, there's no tea. Yeah. No, but they get upset because they feel like you're speaking to me. Maybe we are. Maybe we are. So wake up, people. So maybe one of these days when you're so mad at us because it's striking a chord, you'll be like, hey, I should get off the couch. I'm actually learning more. Yeah. So like the video, smash that like button, comment, rate, subscribe. Check out Theresa. I'll leave her link down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.